Welcome back to another video. My name is Drew, and today we have a showdown between the Aurosound Tild Pro and the Sony XM5. We're gonna let you also hear a microphone and speaker test between the two. So let's go ahead and get into that right now. Starting out, let's talk a little bit about the design of both headphones. Looking at the Sony XM5s, they blend in with just about all other headphones out there. If you took the Sony logo off, you wouldn't really be able to tell them apart from others on the market. But that being said, they probably originated the design and then the other headphone manufacturers started imitating theirs. The Tild Pro, on the other hand, has a very unique design with this gunmetal titanium build, and it has a mixture of fabric as well as leather between the headband and the ear cushions. When you hold this pair of headphones in your hand, you can just feel that Aurosound really focused on quality. Not to say that the Sony XM5s didn't, but I just like that the Aurosound Tild Pro stands out from the rest when it comes to the design and look of it. In regards to comfort, both are gonna be very comparable, but I would give the slight edge to the Sony XM5s. That being said, when I have them on my head, it feels like they're wanting to slide off, whereas the Tild Pro doesn't. The XM5s feel a little bit more soft on my ears, whereas the Tild Pro takes some time to break in for it to mold to your ears and feel most comfortable. I also like the Sony XM5s a little bit more when you have the headphones on from an appearance standpoint because it's a little bit more low profile in comparison to the Tild Pro. But appearance is very subjective. Someone might buy the Aurosound Tild Pro, they like that it has this unique design and think that that looks cool, versus someone else may say the opposite and then go with the Sony XM5s instead. So it just depends on what you find most visually appealing. When it comes to compatibility, this is where both headphones really differ. The Tild Pro is more of a hybrid headset that's gonna be first, best for your business applications, and second, best for your personal use like music, podcasts, anything like that. Whereas the Sony XM5s are gonna be best for a mobile phone. Although you can connect the Sony XM5s to your computer, anytime we hear customers connecting any pair of headphones to a computer via Bluetooth, some people say it works great, other people say it doesn't work so good, plus you don't get advanced features with call platforms like Microsoft Teams, Zoom, RingCentral, and many others, whereas the Tild Pro is very flexible. You can use it as a wired headset, or it has this included USB dongle that gives you a much more reliable, stable connection to your computer and gives you advanced features for business platforms. Both headsets have active noise cancellation in the speakers, as well as noise canceling microphones, but this is where they also take a different approach. The Sony XM5s are more the traditional active noise cancellation, where it's really gonna block out as much background noise as possible going on around you, whereas the Tild Pro took a different approach, whereas they have active noise cancellation, which reduces up to 30 decibels around you. They made this on purpose so it's not too much active noise cancellation, where you can almost hear your heart beating or it feels really unnatural. That way you're more safe and you can still semi-hear what's going on around you. The XM5s, as you can see, don't have a microphone boom, but there is noise canceling microphones built in. So when you're on a call, callers will hear your voice and the noises around you will be reduced. The Tild Pro also has the same feature, but it has a detachable noise canceling microphone. So if you want the best voice quality and noise reduction, you would have the noise canceling microphone on. If you don't care about that and you don't need to block out background noise, you can just take off the microphone boom and now you don't have a microphone in the way. And you're gonna hear shortly which one performs best in regards to mic noise cancellation and microphone quality between both headphones. Both headphones also have call controls, but they're different in this area as well. The XM5s have more touch sensor controls, whereas the Tild Pro has physical buttons that you press. I'm personally not the biggest fan of touch sensors. Sometimes they're responsive, other times they're not, whereas I really like to physically press a mute button or volume up and volume down. Also, something very unique about the Tild Pro that no other headphones today offer that I'm aware of is you can switch between over-the-ear and on-ear cushions, and it's literally as simple as snapping off both cushions and adding the different size. So if you find today you really like over-the-ear cushions, but down the road you're like, maybe I want something that's on the ears, now you have the flexibility to adapt the headset the way you want, rather than going out and buying a whole new headset. The wireless range on both headphones is going to be very comparable. anywhere from 30 to 60 feet of wireless range you should expect from either model. The Tild Pro should give you a bit of an advantage with the USB dongle, which is designed to give you the more reliable connection and also longer wireless range. The Sony XM5s have a battery talk time rated up to 32 hours, whereas the Tild Pro is rated up to 28 hours. So the XM5s are gonna have a slight advantage, but in either case, both have extremely long battery talk times. Also on the Tild Pro, if you connect it with the charge cord, it's gonna allow you to use the headset as it's charging, whereas I don't believe you can do that on the XM5s. As a quick test, this is how the Tild Pro sounds like in wired mode if you were in a quiet environment. When you have the charge cord plugged in, you're gonna get much better microphone quality, but it will sacrifice microphone noise cancellation. So when you hear the other test, when we have noises going on, it's gonna be in wireless mode, because when it's in wireless mode, you're gonna get better microphone noise cancellation, but you sacrifice a bit of the microphone quality. So if you plan to be on a very important meeting or maybe a podcast and you're looking for the best microphone quality, then you get the best of both worlds. So if you use the Tild Pro as a wired headset, you get the better mic quality. When you use it as a wireless headset, you'll get the better microphone noise cancellation. I'm now on the Tild Pro, and this is how it sounds like in wireless mode in a quiet environment. Testing 1, 2, 3. There is no background noise. Testing 1, 2, 3. With office noise going on, this is how it sounds on our camera mic. Switching over to the Tild Pro, this is how it sounds like. Testing 1, 2, 3. There is office noise on a speakerphone. Testing 1, 2, 3. If there were dogs barking, this is how it sounds on our camera mic. Switching over to the Tild Pro, this is how it sounds like. Testing 1, 2, 3. There is extremely loud dogs barking. Testing 1, 2, 3. With a baby crying, this is how it sounds like on our camera mic. Switching over to the Tild Pro, this is how it sounds like. Testing 1, 2, 3. There's a very loud baby crying. Testing 1, 2, 3. If you got a blender running, this is how it sounds on our camera mic. Switching over to the Tild Pro, this is how it sounds like. Testing 1, 2, 3. Most of you, again, probably are not blending a smoothie while you're at work, but this is how it sounds. Testing 1, 2, 3. If you remove the microphone boom, this is how it sounds like in a quiet environment. Testing 1, 2, 3. There's no background noise. Testing 1, 2, 3. Now, if you were to run the blender test again, this is how it would sound like if there was a blender running. Testing 1, 2, 3. There's an extremely loud blender. Testing 1, 2, 3. Switching over to the Sony XM5 headphones, this is how it sounds in a quiet environment with no background noise. Testing 1, 2, 3. No background noise. Testing 1, 2, 3. With office noise playing, this is how our camera microphone sounds like. Switching over to the XM5s, this is how it sounds like. Testing 1, 2, 3. There is office noise going on a speakerphone. Testing 1, 2, 3. If there were dogs barking, this is how it sounds on our camera microphone. Switching over to the XM5, this is how it sounds like. Testing 1, 2, 3. There is dogs barking. Testing 1, 2, 3. With a baby crying, this is how our camera mic sounds like. Switching over to the XM5s, this is how it sounds like. Testing 1, 2, 3. There's an extremely loud baby crying. Testing 1, 2, 3. If you had a blender running, this is how our camera mic sounds like. Switching over to the XM5s, this is how it sounds like. Testing 1, 2, 3. Most of you are not on work calls. Blending a smoothie. Testing 1, 2, 3. Now that you heard the different microphone comparisons, I'd love to hear your thoughts in 3 categories. 1, which one sounded the best. 2, which one blocked out the most background noise. And 3, which one that you would choose. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Overall, you can't go wrong either way, but this is what it comes down to. If you're looking for a pair of headphones that's gonna be best for your personal use, like music, podcasts, anything like that, that's your first need. And second need is just for phone calls, maybe personal use, some business, but mainly personal, the XM5s are gonna be the way to go. If you're looking for more of a hybrid headset that's gonna be great for calls and good for music and personal use, then the Tild Pro is hands down a much better way to go. Something else to note that's very important when you're on phone calls as well and you have a pair of headphones that covers both ears is a feature called side tone. If you're not familiar with what side tone is, basically you're able to kind of hear your own voice in the microphone, which helps you talk at a normal level. When I had the XM5s on, I realized that it doesn't have side tone, so it blocks out so much noise around you, you can barely hear your own voice, and then you'll tend to start yelling. Whereas on the Tild Pro, if you download the Aurosound Link app, it gives you adjustable side tone up to 5 decibels, so you can really customize it for what's most comfortable to you to keep your voice at a normal level. And if there was any questions we didn't answer in this video, leave us a comment and we'll get back to you. Otherwise, contact us today and one of our advisors will be more than happy to answer any questions or help you out with a recommendation. There's gonna be a couple of links in the description of this video that you can purchase either pair of headphones from, and it will help support our channel. If you do decide to order the Tild Pro on our website, go ahead and use coupon code YouTube for an additional discount. And if you haven't done so already, consider hitting the like, subscribe, and notification bell for more videos just like this. Before I let you go, if you want to watch the in-depth review on either one of these headphones, there's going to be a video right up here and another video right up here where you can reference. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.